Good morning, you guys. So today is Sunday and I decided to bring you along because I have so much to do today and I'm kind of spending like the day basically alone for the most part. So I was like, let's bring you guys along to show you how I get my life together on a Sunday. So I cleaned up my kitchen. It's like so cute. I made this little coffee corner a little bit more organized. I actually ended up refilling my Nespressos. I don't know if you guys can tell, but some of these are decaf and others are not. I did quit coffee for a while, but my energy levels were so down that in order to do work, I needed the caffeine. I needed something, so I did end up doing that. I hate that I had to go back to it because without coffee, you know, it's healthier, but something's wrong with my energy levels, so I need it for now, I guess, until I can get a doctor to talk to me. But yeah, I organized the kitchen, cleaned up the fridge, got all that. Look how cute my table looks. But my fridge is empty. So I restocked with a bunch of beverages we had in the basement. I don't really want to drink these, but they look pretty to fill up the space because I don't have anything else. So this morning for breakfast, I'm going to take a yogurt, and this is so sad. Like, there's just nothing here. Nothing. I could make eggs. I'm stocked with like beverages, but I don't have any almond milk really. We had like a party, a barbecue, and so people came over. So we got fully stocked on beverages, but everybody ate the food. And then yesterday I went through the fridge and just got rid of anything old that like was expired or anything. So we have, oh my god, what is going on here? Oh, that's the color. I thought it was, gosh darn it, I thought it was mold. These are, what are these called? These are cucumbers from our garden. And then here I found lettuce in the downstairs fridge. Got one pepper here, one pepper from our garden, a little bit of potatoes. And then I cleaned up here too. So we have one salami, a lot of cheese, some cream cheese, some of this cheese. This I might actually try to cut up and use in an omelet this week. And then this is the best cheese ever. Alright, so I actually ate breakfast. I totally forgot to vlog. I'm so sorry. I suck. But I basically have been sitting here. Oops, sorry. I have been writing out some things that I might want to make and what kind of veggies to buy. And I'm just like thinking what I could eat this week. And I can't predict like what I'm going to be in the mood for. Like right now I wasn't in the mood for eggs. And then I started doing laundry and I got in the mood for eggs. So things change. Trader Joe's was jam-packed with people, so I ended up not vlogging, but I am, it's my right of way, my ma'am. We all have a stop sign. It is, I forgot how crazy grocery shopping is on weekends because I have been blessed to only do it on weekdays. Last time I went grocery shopping on a weekend, I was like, I'm never doing this again. And same feeling today. I was just so overwhelmed, saw a bunch of people who I graduated high school with, and I was like, let's not talk. Let's just pretend we don't know each other. We haven't spoken in 5 years. Like, there's no need to continue our friendships as if they exist. But the shelves are relatively stocked. I see a lot of workers like refilling them, so a lot of stuff looked like fresh. Like for example, lemons, I literally snagged them as soon as the lady finished like organizing them, and I got like the most beautiful lemons, and it just is making me so happy to have lemon water tomorrow. But there was like no good chicken and that's what I needed most because I was gonna meal prep chicken today, and there wasn't any good chicken. And by good chicken, I mean like they had like very few options for chicken breasts. And I am so picky with my meat. Like I like will cut off like anything that I think is kind of squeamish, like anything, like any of the fat or any of like the blood and stuff. This might be TMI for some people, but like I cut it all off because I just can't. I just can't. I always say that I'm a social vegetarian. I eat veggies mostly when I'm out and about, just because I'm very squeamish with meat, but at the same time my stomach can't handle all meat. Like for example, I don't eat beef at all. Last time I tried beef, I immediately like just my stomach couldn't handle it. Like it did not sit well. And like pork, I really only eat if like my mom makes it. I still haven't managed to make it myself without being kind of squeamish, and like I don't know, I'm very squeamish. So I bought myself salmon. So worst comes to worst, we'll come back on like Tuesday when they have a better selection, and then I'll just buy chicken then and prep it then, because I got 3 pieces of salmon, which is gonna be good. As soon as I walked in, this one came on over to say hello and see what kind of new scents I brought home, right? I set up her little kitty tower in the laundry room so she could look outside. Okay, let's figure this out. Gonna take it to the kitchen. Alright, so here is my Trader Joe's haul. First thing I got were some sweet potatoes. I love to put these in the oven and have some delicious food, mostly for dinner. I don't really eat them for lunch. Then I got eggs because I think we're low on eggs and I didn't want to be left with no eggs. Then I got some green onions, some asparagus, bananas, my favorite vanilla almond milk. I got some corn. My 2 favorites are the ranch dressing from Trader Joe's and the sriracha. This one is so good, and so I needed to get another one. I ended up getting smoked salami just because it looked like everybody was loving this. I've never tried this before, but there's only a few left, and I was like, if people love this so much, I need to try it. That's how I discovered that this is the best one, because it's always like the one that's sold out first. Funny enough, actually, this one was the last bottle, so I'm so grateful that it was there. Then I got some strawberries, avocado, almond butter, 3 lemons, 2 limes, sourdough bread, 2 oranges just because they looked so delicious, rice. I got this almond butter granola, mozzarella cheese, blueberries, shredded carrots for like salads. These are like perfect. I got 2 frozen raspberries, 2 frozen blueberries, feta cheese, I think I said limes, and some romaine hearts to use for salads. So that is my collection. I also did stop into Panera and got myself a loaf just to make some subs during the week, and then I'm going to be using the sourdough to make some paninis. So I'm very excited. Let me go ahead and put this away in my fridge, which is looking bare. Real empty, actually. Happy Monday, everybody. So today is gonna be a great day. I'm putting that out there like right now. So I have nothing to eat but all the ingredients. I went food shopping yesterday, you guys. My fridge looks so amazing. Let me show you. I don't know if you're ready. Look at this fantasticness. I am so happy. So I have avocados here, some apples, got 2 oranges, 2 limes, and 4 lemons. We got the sauces and the drinks and whatever, my almond milk, my cranberry raspberry juice, love that one. I got my sauces over there. Grapes. We got, oh, there's like a little bit of almond milk in here. I need to finish that. Cucumbers from our garden. I got sour cream. This is my cat's food. I just fed her. And then I also got the Nestle chocolate chip cookie tub because Julia told me it's delicious. So I'm like, oh my God, I gotta do that. Chopped up some lettuce yesterday, well, like romaine. Got some chopped up carrots, prepped some berries. These are blueberries and strawberries. I got some chicken I need to cook today and some salmon over there. We got some, oh, fudgicles. We got kale in the back over there. Okay, I just need to relax. Got some eggs, Got my Alani Nu Energy. These are like mojito things. I don't know. I just put them here because I had empty space. Then we got a pure protein shake. I got my favorite yogurt of all time. It's this Fage or Phage. I don't know how to say it. The 2% blueberry. This is the best. The best. And I'm actually going to have this for breakfast today. Then I got my Stonyfield Organic Strawberry Smoothie. The Trader Joe's peach smoothie. My mom actually left these in the fridge and like she's like, you need to finish them. I'm like, great. I'm so excited. And then again, just filled it up. But yeah, we got so much stuff out here to cook. Be excited. This is from our garden, by the way, right here. I still have some more stuff in the garden. I need a prep. I also got a bunch of cheeses. Probably not the healthiest situation, but I wanted to make some paninis. So I decided to make myself an egg and cheese panini because I got this new pan. I'm very excited about it. I read the instruction and it's like the hardest metal ever or something. And I'm like, wow, if somebody breaks into my house, I can use this to knock them out. Alright, so I haven't been eating. It's now 12 and I don't know if I told you guys this, but I've been doing intermittent fasting, which means that basically you don't eat until a certain time, and then after you eat, there's a certain time that you don't eat after. So my window kind of shifts sometimes, but usually I don't eat until 11 or 12. A few days ago I have waited until 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, but then I eat like anything I want basically. I mean, obviously not binging and not being crazy. We're not out here eating tubs of cookie dough, but you know, just whatever meals that I think, you know, I want or like, I kind of steer towards more of the healthier side, but I just do that honestly because I feel better after it. So that is breakfast for today. I will make a smoothie right after just to take up with me to my office as I do some work. But yay, I'm so excited to just jump in. This is my favorite yogurt, so that's what I'm looking forward to most. I got so caught up working that I forgot that I was vlogging today. So I decided to make lo mein with the items that I had, and I wanted to share with you guys this recipe because it's so good and it lasts for a few days, so you have kind of a meal prep option. And I don't really do meal prep like the way that a lot of other people on YouTube do it, but this is a way that I prep my meals so that I have something for the next few days. And this was super delicious, so I had to share with you guys. So the way that I made this chicken is I literally just took chicken breast, cut it up into little strips, and put salt, pepper, just like a little bit of paprika maybe, and I think I put a little bit of garlic powder. Anyways, I put it to the side and I poured it into this pan with a little tiny bit of soy sauce. and then I started browning it. Now I didn't want it to burn or to, you know, do anything, so I kept it on medium heat and went a little bit too low. And we're gonna cook it throughout as we're making our noodles in the lo mein, so it's not really a big deal. We will make sure to cook it further. So I did it until I felt like I was comfortable with the color. I wanted it to be a little bit of a golden brown where I could see that it was fully cooked and I could proceed with the rest of the cooking. Alright, so now for ingredients, we have some garlic, some red onions, some green onions, some carrots, and some peppers. These are bell peppers, by the way, sweet bell peppers. I don't know why that was like a tongue twister. And then I'm using Trader Joe's soy sauce, and if you want, you can switch it over to the liquid aminos. That is also a good option. I kind of go back and forth sometimes. Now, this is the noodle that I'm using. I found this in the like Asian aisle of my grocery store. I found it before in another grocery store, and then I couldn't find it for a while, and I like was looking in like the pasta area and everything. Finally found it in my like international foods aisle, so I'm so happy. It's like the best noodles. And then I also steamed some broccoli. Anyways, now that I'm feeling like my chicken is pretty much done, I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic to it, and I'm probably gonna simmer it for maybe like, I don't know, a minute, and then I'm going to put the chicken to the side so it can like sit all together and like marinate in that garlic. I just really want it to absorb all that flavor. I took it off the hot stove, and now we are starting our full, you know, pan. I put in a little bit of olive oil, some of the white parts of the green onion and the red onion, splashed a little bit of the soy sauce, and now I'm just going to let that simmer. Now, between adding everything in the future, I wait about 30 seconds. I just edited it so it looks very fast, but just so you know, I wait like 30 seconds and then I add something else. Now here I waited a little bit longer. I started seeing like that the onions were a little bit translucent. Then I add the peppers, and I tried to cut everything in a very similar fashion, so it's like kind of like these long strips. Then I'm going to add the chicken after also the bell peppers start to soften, and we're going to just mix it. And again, if you feel like you need more liquid, add just some more soy sauce. I kind of do it by eye. Like I don't really measure things too often, but yeah, that's what I was doing. Then I added the rest of the garlic. I love garlic. You don't necessarily need it in this recipe, but I just love the flavor that it gives. So I went ahead and added that, added my carrots, and again, between like each thing that I add, I wait 30 seconds, kind of just mixing it, and it's on low heat, by the way. Then I add my broccoli. Now I wish I added my broccoli a little bit later because it ended up getting a little too soft for my liking, but totally fine. Then I went ahead and added the rest of my green onions. This was like the tips of the green onions, so I didn't want them to burn, which is why I added them a little bit later. Now keep mixing, and the more you mix, the less things will, you know, steam thoroughly. Like it'll be just nice and evenly cooked. I put the lid over it and let it sit there just so that the flavor really absorbs, so everything gets steamed. And then I started adding the noodles. Now the noodles that I get are already like cooked, so I just add them in and like mix them thoroughly. And I used 2 packets. This lasted me for like 3 to 4 meals. I ended up having it for dinner for 2 days in a row, and I also had it for lunch, so very happy with that. But anyways, I mix it thoroughly, and then I add more soy sauce. And the reason why I'm waiting to add the soy sauce, but like also added soy sauce throughout, is because with every ingredient I wanted it to kind of absorb more flavor. Now I also added this sauce because it's a little bit thicker and I wanted a thicker consistency. And then I ended up adding more, some of the sugar and some of the honey that I'll tell you guys in a second. But that's pretty much what I do, and I let it sit for about 5-10 minutes. Alright, so we are done cooking. Look at that masterpiece. So I love for it to sit a little bit. And by the way, I didn't show 2 key parts. First thing I did, because I tried it and I felt like it was a little too salty and not enough sweetness, so I added half a teaspoon of sugar, and then I went ahead and just used like 2 or 3 squirts of honey, and that just added a little bit of sweetness to it. And I mixed it up, let it sit with the thing off. so that all the flavor just really sucks up into this. I try my best to keep it on low throughout the majority of the cooking just because I don't want anything to burn. And now I basically have a meal for like maybe, I don't know, I could have it for lunch tomorrow and for dinner tomorrow probably. But I'm gonna go ahead and eat right now because I am so hungry. And that's what my little bowl looks like.